In our daily living, we come to the realization that people date from as far back as high school for a very long time through to the university, even through to doing their service. But the question is, where do these relationships end? Should dating necessarily lead to marriage? Well, this is the discussion we bring to you on today's episode on season 2 of the dialogue, dubbed This Thing Called Dating. Out of 1,000 people that date from high school, only 10 would usually get married. So join us as we take you through an interesting discussion on this topic with my beautiful panelists that are so ready to share their thoughts with us. Stay tuned, and as always, I am your host, Elena Adoboy. Thank you. Okay, so we are diving right into today's topic, and as I mentioned earlier, it is a very interesting topic that must relationship or dating result in marriage or end up in marriage. And for today, I have my very beautiful panelists ready to share their thoughts with us on the topic. So from my furthest left, I have Ella the model. Ella, can you say hello?
Hello.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
And I have our beautiful Mavis. You know, she's twinning with me, right? Yellow, for today's show. So Mavis, you're welcome to our show. And then our Sofumami of all time, like Princess. Give us a wave, honey. I hope you're all excited to be here today. And I mean, I'm really looking forward to your discussion on this, topic, because often than not, people date for a very long time. Even when we're in JHS, we have, this guy is crashing on this girl. Hey, I heard they are dating and this and that. And we see so much lovey-dovey going on. But the question is, where does this result in?
Okay.
Like, where does it lead to? Because for me, most of my mates that I knew that were dating, I know they are not together again. So I think it's one of the reasons why this topic is quite, critical to talk about.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive right into it. Are we ready?
Yeah.
We are ready.
Okay, so I'll start with my model. Right?
Yeah.
Ella the model.
Yeah.
So do you think marriage should be the aim of a relationship or dating?
Not really. It doesn't guarantee marriage. I don't think anybody should actually request, like if you are dating the person, doesn't really mean you should get married to the person. It's not a guarantee.
Okay.
Dating it could be casual, it could be serious, depending on who you are dating.
Okay.
Personally, let's say I'm a guy and I'm dating you, beautiful lady, of course. And then you have this in your mind that I want to marry, he's the guy of my dreams, blah, blah, blah. So for all you may know, the guy is not actually into you, you're just a fling, come on. It's not a guarantee, yes, that's the word, it's not a guarantee. So I don't think anybody should put it at the back of their mind that it is compulsory to actually expect marriage from dating. Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it's not a guarantee.
Okay, so the aim of your relationship should be marriage, okay? You should be going into relationship, not a fling. We have a fling, right? I don't understand why my friend Ella is saying fling or relationship. Once you're getting into a relationship, the aim or the ideal, the basis should be marriage, possibly. There should be marriage, even though it's not a guarantee, but that's what you should be working towards. If you want to have fun, go look for somebody who you can do those things with. But once you define it as dating, marriage should be what you are working towards, the goal. Yes.
Mavis, do you hold the same opinion?
Please, I don't.
Okay, so what do you think?
See, number one, why would you go into a relationship when you fully know that I'm not interested in marriage?
Okay.
What's the essence of dating in the first place?
Why would you think?
No, if you want to have a fling, that's why you call it a fling, not dating.
But dating is also known as fling. It could be casual, it could be serious.
If it's a fling, it's a fling. If it is dating, it is dating. See,
you don't have
what
to
makes it dating? What makes, like, the thing, the whole thing is, what makes the whole whatever relationship you have with the opposite sex dating is the fact that you have it at the back of your mind that if anything should happen, if things should go as planned, okay, if nothing unpleasant changes, you're going to end up with the person as your husband. So if you're having a fling, or as you put it, a fling, don't call it dating. Yes, because those are two different things.
So what about people who date with this mindset? Then they end up breaking up.
That is it. See, the thing is, it is the aim, but it is not the definite or default outcome.
That's why I say it's not a guarantee.
Exactly, it is not a guarantee, but that is the aim. I would, yes.
Some people
Okay.
That is what we are hoping to achieve.
You think that when you're getting into a relationship, it should
That
be
is what
because
you should. If you don't
the
have
aim
that
to-
mindset, then you call it a fling, as she puts it.
Okay.
Don't call it dating. You can't say you are dating for what?
When-
Fun. If you are dating, if you want to have fun, Oxford Street is there. Go stand there. You have a lot of people who like actually come to you for fun.
Yeah.
You understand? Or better still, do the new cliche thing, friends with benefits. You're good to go.
That friends with benefit, because there's a whole topic on it.
Because if you say you are dating
so
and you don't
clinical.
have it at the back of your mind that it will lead to marriage, then what's
There's
the
no
essence?
use.
Because emotions are involved.
Yeah.
You're going to love the person. You're
Yeah.
going to get attached to the person.
Exactly.
So if you don't have it at the mind, oh, it could possibly lead to marriage. So what if they question when you get pregnant?
Hey, they do what?
Nothing is possible. So you won't tell me you're going to continue having abortions. Like, for how long? Dear, your womb. It is important. You need to keep it intact. You understand? So anything can happen in dating. But if you are in a what do you call it? Fling. I know. I'm in a fling. You understand?
But people date
So
and it's a fling. Do you know that?
that is deception.
You think
That is where deception comes
Okay,
in.
so you think that a fling is a fling, dating
A fling
is
is
dating.
a fling. Dating is dating.
Okay.
Those are two different things. We
So
shouldn't
like a fling is like
misconstrue
you're
them.
flirting with someone.
Exactly. You're just having fun at the moment, just to while away time.
Okay.
If it is dating, my dear, if God comes today and say that whoever you are dating, you're going to marry the person, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
You're going to end up marrying the person. So that's it.
What do you mean that because I'm dating you, we should get married? That is not done anywhere. I don't know what Mavis thinks, but I don't think that if I'm dating you, it's by force to get. It's not by force. There's no guarantee anywhere. So I don't think because I'm dating you, we should get married. Really, I don't think so. Why? Because it could be dating, but we are just having a fling. Where do you put that? To you, the girl, you think that, oh, you're having a relationship, oh, we're going to get married, blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives. The guy will think, oh, this is just a fling. So I don't think it is compulsory. It's not even a guarantee that because I'm dating you by force we should get married. I beg, let me think.
Wonderful, Mommy, could you break this tie for us?
Yeah, gladly. So first off, I feel like you should define what you have. So I think society has defined dating for us as courtship. So the baseline is that as in our society, dating is something that people do it casually. But once you make the conscious effort that this is the person I want to go out with, this is the person I would want to marry eventually, it moves from dating to become courtship.
Yeah.
Yes. So I agree with Mavis to say that you have to define what the two of you have.
Okay.
Maybe the two of you have not even decided that, okay, I'm going to take this walk with you to the altar. But at the back of your mind, you are like, okay, I like him. He's checking all my boxes. I want to do this with him. But then he's not on the same page with you. So once it is defined, dating or courtship, the right term is courtship. Courtship should be leading to
Okay, so I
marriage.
think Princess, she's breaking the deal by trying to tell us that. So maybe you are saying that dating should not necessarily, end up in marriage. And she's saying that it should be the aim of dating to marry, right? A fling is a fling, and then dating is dating. And so you are trying to tell us that the two people need to define what
the
they're having.
relationship.
So are we
Once
having
it's
a
defined,
fling, or are we
or
having,
date.
but these days, this thing goes on. It's like, okay, I've met a guy, I'm talking to the guy, like, we're vibing. He hasn't told me I want to date
They are
you.
classifying it as
He hasn't
Sis,
told me I want
girls,
to
please do
take
not
this walk with
assume.
you. Like, so what do I do as a girl? Because when you look at the whole
And my
thing,
friend,
It's
girlfriend,
obviously dating.
girlfriend. Ask. Do not assume
Okay, guys are
anything. No.
dating.
Yeah, that's
Ask
where the
questions
trouble comes
like,
in.
please, what are we doing? Are we playing? Are you feeling the same way? Is it just me? Like,
But
ask
Ghanaian
questions.
men, they don't
Yeah,
like that.
and you know
They
when
don't,
they
but
get
then
there,
that
I
is-
don't like that.
no, when they get there too, they might see you as a desperate
Oh no, no,
woman,
no,
and
no,
they
no.
take advantage of you.
No, no, no,
Because
no,
I
no.
don't think you're going to confront a guy and ask him that
What
are
are
we
we?
dating, and
What
he
are
will
we?
tell
I'm
you
not
that
saying it should be
it's a fling.
confrontational. That's
No,
not
he
what I'm
wouldn't say
saying.
that.
But once you are saying that you guys are having this casual like talking, you
Yeah.
guys are talking, it means some icing has been broke. Like there's no ice on the flesh anymore. Like you've gone
For
past
you or for
certain
him?
certain protocols. Once you guys can define it as talking, it should be like, okay, now we are gone past, oh, I want to get to know you, da 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 da. We are going past it. So after that, bruh, I'm talking to you every day. You are calling me every time. I'm calling you as well. You are checking up on me. I'm checking up on you. But then you've not officially asked me, or I should know as a girl. You should know what you are doing
They'll
before.
tell you what
Okay.
you want to hear.
But maybe he is talking to you not because he
Yeah.
wants to date you.
So you need to ask.
So you see, and I think that these are some of the things that make it hard for our men to befriend women, because a woman has it at the back of her mind that, oh, once a guy approaches me, he
That's the
wants
likes
to
me.
date me.
Yeah.
So we
But
are
I might
changing the
want to
narrative
like
and
you
saying
as
that.
a friend.
So ask.
We shouldn't
please,
only. The
are you
thing
interested
is,
in me?
the thing is, you should let it. If a guy wants you, he
He's
won't
going to,
hesitate
true.
to tell you.
Valid.
Yeah.
And if
Valid.
a guy also wants to have her way, like a fling with
Fling.
you, that is where you as a woman will be doubting, thinking,
Yeah.
does he want to date me or does he just want to have a
That's
one night
true.
thing
I
with
agree
me?
with you. But once you start questioning yourself, you shouldn't sit down and just be wondering. Women are very emotional. There are a lot of maybe are not all proper or prepare some grand pleasure be a but then we want to know. Our instincts will not let
What
us
if he
be.
tells you what you want,
Want to hear?
What will you
No.
do?
Once you ask that question,
You're
no
definitely going to
man
hear
will
what
say
you-
no.
yeah.
he
It's not a
might
fling,
have
hello.
genuine intention. Oh, I want to ask you out, or probably I want to befriend you. But the moment he asks that question,
What are we?
you strike to him as desperate.
No,
You
no,
know
no,
what
no. It's
desperate
not all the
women
time.
can
That
do.
is why I'm saying probably it's even dependent on the person you're even talking to
Yeah,
the
that's
first
right.
place.
Okay.
So why is it that I'm asking you that? Oh, hello, like this, da, 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 da. What are we? I just want to know.
We
Does
have
not
genuine-
mean that
we
you
have
cannot.
genuine men who will tell you the truth, but we
Yeah.
have people who
True.
lie.
So it is
lie,
not
lie.
100%.
Okay.
Yes, it's
But
not
no matter what,
100%.
do you think it's important that
If
you
you have
define
to
what
ask
you
because
have?
you can't take me, put me in a car. I won't know where the car is going.
And you say, I'm
I'll just
sitting
be
inside.
sitting in the car. Okay, relax.
Let's go. We'll reach there.
No.
No.
I know that all of them have agreed that I am most of mommy. I have accepted it with my full chest. And I'm saying that you should define anything you'd want to go into with anyone. You don't have to agree to do some. You don't have to like start something without knowing the end. The Bible makes us understand that unless two agree, can they do something? So we cannot even do something if we've not yet agreed. So please define whatever relationship or friendship you have with anyone before you move to the next step or decide to back out, because it's emotionally draining, physically, financially. Actually, today you are with this person, tomorrow saying that you are what? You are flinging. Any ring fling. Please do not do that. Please,
Okay,
where are we
but Ella,
going?
you mentioned that dating could be casual,
Yeah.
it could be official, it could be
Yeah.
serious, right? So let's just say that like whatever the kind of dating is, you think at a point the two people should talk about the aim of the relationship.
Yeah, I think it's important that
So maybe
that
we've been
conversation
dating
happens.
or we've been casually
flinging
flinging
around.
for some time.
The lady will be like, I think it's high time we sit down and have this conversation. We have
Yeah.
been drinking
Yeah.
for far too long.
Yeah.
Can we? Yeah, that is where it comes in. But that is if both parties want to move
Take it
a
on the
further
same-
step.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then
But
you have to-
if sometimes the men are ready the
Okay.
women
Men
are
are
not.
not ready.
Sometimes the women are ready, the men are not.
ready.
So if
But often than not, the men are not.
and sometimes you'll be like, oh, let's just have a feeling, no feelings attached.
Yeah.
But you end up
As
finding
time
girls
goes on,
liking
you
the
feel that
boy.
you are all,
So why will you even do that in the first place?
Hey,
So
also
in
for
the
mommy.
first place, before you even go on to have the fling and get to a point to now sit your boy down, oh, where are we going? No, you should have that
set
conversation from the
Oh,
beginning.
Yeah.
If it is a fling, it's a contract, just like marriage.
Yeah.
It is a
Some
contract.
people change their mind.
sometimes
though.
If
along
you
the
change
line,
your
feelings,
mind,
feelings,
then
communicate.
there's a breach of what? Contract.
Okay,
So you
so-
need to communicate.
so
Maybe
maybe-
the other person is feeling the same way.
The
But
thing is,
but
exactly,
Yeah.
but you don't
breach the
impose
contract.
it
Yeah.
on the
Okay, so
person.
Mavis, you don't believe
I
that.
don't. You don't have that conversation in the middle of a fling. You have it at the beginning of whatever you are about to
but how are
start.
you going to see what is ahead of
Exactly.
you? You're not going
No,
to see
you're
that.
not. See, the thing is, have that conversation at the beginning, the start of the. You don't start a journey before. For instance, you are coming from home to this place. You don't pick a car and you ask the mate, I'm going to this place. Or where will I?
Sometimes
No.
we do that. Sometimes.
No, but
you don't know where you are going.
oftentimes, you know where you are going, but you just don't know
Okay.
where to take the car
Yeah.
from.
So you
Okay.
But
ask.
if you don't, you
So
can't
you
just
need to ask first.
you can go and sit in an aeroplane. Aeroplane family, anywhere you land me, I will land. Then I'll ask
Okay,
my
but
way
Mavis,
around.
let's take this scenario. Let's say we have two people that have been through a lot in a relationship.
Individual
And then,
relationships.
and then it
okay.
ended like on a
Chaos,
bad
bad
note.
Bad notes on
And
both
then you're
sides.
trying to pick up their pieces,
Okay.
right? I mean, it happens a lot. And then you meet this guy and this girl meets, right? And so it's not like at that point they want anything, as in your co-worry or
They just
anything
want
like
to
that. But
Yeah.
they
So-
just want to enjoy each other's
So
company.
that conversation is hard. Oh dear, I'm heartbroken. You are heartbroken.
So what are we doing?
Okay.
So we are just having a fling, so
Okay.
that both of us could heal. You understand?
Hey,
No,
so
no,
hey,
no.
hey,
Who said they're
hold on.
You see, you're contradicting.
No, wait.
Let her land.
no.
Let her land.
That
No.
you're about to
Okay,
do.
wait, relax.
No,
Fans,
you know when you go through a heartbreak, loneliness
It's not somebody's
sets in.
son that you're coming to
No, so that's an agreement both of you are having.
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken. You are also
Okay.
heartbroken. We both
Okay.
know. We both doesn't want any. We don't want anything serious.
Yeah.
People just want to keep ourselves a company. So both of us are
So what
well
is it?
to bounce back.
And then when we feel like, okay, well, let's take
Exactly.
it a step further, we
So when it
discuss
gets there,
No,
there won't be
first of all,
anything
I
like.
do not agree with
No,
you.
the
because
thing is, let
you
me
should not.
finish.
Already
No,
now
let me
you are
finish.
broken, you are wounded, you are
You are
going
coming
back
to
to the
heal.
war field again.
Hey, no,
to
you
die.
don't get my point.
No, but
you
with that one,
don't. You
it's
don't get
not
it.
everybody that can survive on their own. Some
Exactly.
people always need
So
people
seek
to
help,
lean on.
my dear. Don't
And that is the
seek
help
help
he
in
is
another man's
seeking.
pain.
Therapy.
Seek help.
No,
Seek
the
help.
thing, listen. It's not one-sided.
It was not my
Yeah.
brother
It is
that you are
not
coming to
one-
use
the
to heal
thing is,
yourself.
it is not one-sided.
Your brother too is
If I am
also
heartbroken, I will let you know I'm heartbroken.
Yeah, true.
Probably you also like the scenario she gave. He's also probably heartbroken. We are both heartbroken. So we both had the conversation. We probably meet at the bar. we spoke.
Yeah.
We shared our problems. We were like, okay, since both of us are lonely, we are heartbroken, we are hurt.
So what?
Let's fling.
No. Let's fling away.
No.
No way.
Let's fling.
No.
And then it escalates.
simple.
You are trying to say when we meet at the bar, we should say, okay, we are going to fling if it works. Nobody has that time to
You
sit
don't
down
get
and
it.
say that.
You
We
don't
get
say you are
you.
going to fling.
We get
No,
you.
you
understand.
You stated that.
But the
we
conversation
should have the
is-
conversation that we are seeing where
Probably-
this will go. But we've met at a bar. We are all going to fling up. It's not that I'm come to have the conversation with you that let's see where it will go to, because I don't know
That
how
will even
you-
scare the person away.
Okay, I think, okay, let
We're
me
not
be
getting my
the
point.
deal breaker here. So what she is saying is that before you even end up opening up to each other and then deciding to take a step either to fling or to
Or
actually
to be
serious, you should know that, okay, it's because we are both broken. We need someone to lean on. So let's lean on each other.
You think we
No,
have
so
this
why
conversation
should
often?
leaning
No,
on
like, but
turn
it
into
happens.
fling?
It happens.
It happens,
I
but
don't
that
care.
is shouldn't
Modern
be
Ghana,
unknown.
here we have this conversation.
And
that
also,
we
are you
want to fling.
saying that
So
it
you
should,
see,
it should
the
be
thing
both?
is, the idea.
No. Be friends. What happened to friendship? Why is it that
No,
everything
sister.
should be
No,
based
listen.
No.
The thing is, the idea of having a conversation is not sitting or sitting over a tea, but they say it's short, or sitting across tables and having 2 hours or 3 hours conversation. No, that shouldn't be the conversation we are talking about. You could meet me, dear, I'm heartbroken. Boy, this boy, I literally gave everything, did everything for him. Why he did this to me? They also, oh, Charlie, it'd be like saying we did in the same soup.
Then
so are you saying is it that
you know, she's not saying that you should fling go.
You should.
Right, she's not saying that.
What I'm saying is, the idea of dating, you should not start dating and get to the middle before asking where we are.
So you
going.
can fling and then
you
get
have
to the
that
middle
from the
very beginning.
It is like marriage, okay? It is a contract we have signed.
Yeah.
So if we both agree that we are having a fling
between
the two parties,
of course.
if we agree, or if I agree, if I'm a male and I agree with you, oh, both of us we're having fun while away time. It is an agreement both of you, me and you, we have. Okay. If it gets there, you're developing feelings. It's a breach of contract, and that is your problem.
You really like
I wouldn't.
You see, that is why I'm saying that.
Because see,
when the two of you are ready to fling, find help.
We are flinging.
You want to find
help? No.
That's the help. We are releasing.
We are releasing what? Like what are you doing?
Okay. But whatever be the case,
we are sharing the pain.
But whatever be the case, the moral of this round is that before anything starts, you need to have the definition of
yes,
what
you should know where the car is going before you hop into it.
I just feel like you're all like gearing towards the same thing, but you're just saying it in different ways.
Exactly.
Also, for Mame has her own way of saying it.
Yes.
She doesn't support the idea of flinging.
You have to seek therapy. Therapy
seek
is
help.
important.
So once you want to fling, it means there's a problem.
There's something wrong. Why
something
would
wrong, my dear?
But people do that. So do they have mental health? No, they don't. They just want to while away
I
time.
prefer not to speak on that.
Anyways. Well, for me personally, I think to be the deal breaker, I'm not going to take a side, but 50-50. I think that, of course, you should have an aim for everything you do. And so you should know if whoever you're with is going to lead into marriage or not. But on the other side too, you can decide to have fun. I mean, because for some of us that are very young, maybe you just want to have fun, and at a particular point, you might end up getting married. But whatever be the case, defining what you have with the other person or your partner is very, very important. That was an interesting one. So let's move to the next aspect of this. So do you think that, but before that, like a brief conclusion on what we just said. So in total, what we are saying as to whether the aim of dating should be marriage is that from the beginning, if you define the relationship, you know what it's going towards.
You know decide where
the car is going.
Before you decide to hop on the car, whether you are even willing to pay the transport
or not.
Okay, I'm very sure our viewers understand that, and they'll take a cue from that.
Please do.
Okay, so zooming right into the next one before our time is up. Do you think that the length of time you date someone determines if the person is going to marry you or not? I want to start with Mavis on this one.
No.
No. Let's start with us of Mommy.
No.
Let's start with us of Mommy.
You want us of Mommy to start?
Yes.
But Mavis.
No, the thing is, the length of time you spend in dating, it is not a guarantee, and
that
it
he's
will
gonna
never
marry
be a
you.
guarantee that whoever you are with is going to marry you.
Okay, but Mavis, before you continue, let me just ask you. Let me add up to that. So let's not take it as if the guy is going to marry you. Since we're all ladies here, let's talk from our perspective. So let's say you, Mavis, sitting right here. You have dated this guy. Like
so
when you were in school,
the relationship was defined in the beginning.
No, it was defined. Like, okay, maybe they didn't. You didn't clearly set out terms that we are going to marry. But obviously, like in that moment when the butterflies were fresh in the tummy, and it was all lovey-dovey and all of that. Like obviously, the aim is marriage. Because then why am I with this person?
Yeah.
So let's say that you've spoken about the aim. You've defined the grounds. Now you, Mavis, you've sacrificed everything for this guy. Like the provisions your parents gave you when you take it to school. Now I am bankone granot soup. Now I am Indomie. Those babe. Have you closed class? You're gonna say or your medical students and so. Like he has killed it. Like I mean. Like maybe he's just everything you want. You've sacrificed so much.
What do you mean by medical students?
And then I'm just trying to say like he's a doctor. You understand?
No.
Okay. He's anybody, but he's someone you like. You've sacrificed. You've a lot has gotten into it. Like everything. I don't know whether ABI, you've done it. But you've given your all. You know, sometimes it's not even about the sex, but then the things like you put yourself so much into it that yes. So you as a woman, you're telling me that considering that length of time,
It's like I'm saying
it doesn't
that
guarantee that you're going to marry
it's
such a
two
person.
things. Yeah,
There's two things here.
it should. The length of time one has spent in a relationship should probably tell or should lead to marriage or should be a guarantee for marriage.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the reality, the ideal situation is it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
It should. I mean, if I've dated you for like 7 years, you're not my twin sister, you're not my sister, you're not my mother, you're not my... But I have my emotions are involved.
Yeah.
You understand? So I am expecting and hoping that something everlasting could come out of it.
Okay.
But most of the time, it doesn't.
Not so.
It doesn't. And you can't blame anybody because things change, you know. Because over that span, 7 years of time, there may be some things you understand. Your partner may not be able to overlook them. And as a human being, you can't pretend. See, people can actually pretend, but you can't pretend for a very long time.
Eventually.
It will get to a time, some side of you that you probably didn't even know exist
Yeah.
will start manifesting.
True.
And they're going to start having second doubt. Oh, really? Is that how he really is? That's what the people will say, wait till a guy gets money. That's when you know if he
I agree with you.
really loves you.
100.
Or,
100. Very well.
and the men too will say, the women.
Wait to what?
Wait to what?
The men will say, the women, if you have money.
They will get the women. Yeah.
So they also say that a woman will truly love you in your prostate.
But
And
when
in
they
your
get the money
estate.
too,
They
So
will
if
love
you are
us.
already rich, it's two. Either they are for the money or they genuinely love you. Or, but they are mostly certain that the women love the men if they are poor. But why should that be so?
Exactly.
Can't I love good things?
That particular thing, we're definitely going to talk about it. Like money,
I should love
finances
good
in
things,
a
you know.
relationship is very important.
Very, very important.
And the length of time of time spent in a relationship, that is subjective. Spending longer time in relationship does not really guarantee marriage, even though it should bring something about marriage. But that's not the case. But all the same, it's all good. Whether you spend years, months in relationship, just make sure you find genuine love. That is what you're all looking for. Somebody who will care for you. Somebody who would still be with you when the love finally vanishes.
So, Princess, what do you have to say with what she said? You agree with her?
Yeah, to some extent.
Hey, so to what extent do you not agree with her? Don't touch on anything she has said that you agree. What you do not agree with.
So I think that once the relationship is defined from the beginning, Ibia.
What's the formula?
preachers.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Ibia. Probably the man has not yet found his grounds to like officially make the step. And you as the girlfriend, you clearly know that my man is trying, he's forcing. It's just that things are not falling in place as we are all wanting it to fall.
Then we come back because 7 years. You can't date you for 7 years and then you leave me alone. Why?
No. I'm not saying that they should leave you.
Yeah.
But you know that he's making steps.
Okay.
Things are not really
For
well.
that 7 years.
Yes. Do you know what people have done?
No, what is the 7 years? You are counting from JHS or SHS?
Abia, you guys were friends. Abia, you didn't really define the
You
relationship.
see, so you see that's why it's good to define.
You need to define it.
7 years.
7 years of
We
dating.
defined it at
So
the
you should
beginning.
know.
Why are you dating me 7 years and then you will not come and marry me?
I
No, but
understand
the
you.
thing is,
I
it is
understand you,
not
but what
that
I'm saying
the
that
fact that somebody has been with you for 7 years
I know,
doesn't
it doesn't
mean
guarantee
because
me.
everybody have their deal breaker.
True.
You understand?
Everybody does.
Probably maybe the person is willing to marry you, but
What
it
will
gets
you
to
do?
maybe the 8th or 7th or 10th
So we
or
can't
whatever
fix it.
year.
We can't fix it there.
You don't know.
You
that's
can
what,
leave me.
That's what I'm
and go
saying.
and date somebody.
Everybody have their deal breaker.
Yeah.
If you break my the thing is, some people can forgive anything, but there's a particular thing that
You
even
can't work it out.
as minor as it may look, if you do it to them, it'll be difficult for them
So it means-
to forgive you
So it means wait.
and move on with
So
you.
wait, it means let's say throughout the 7 years nothing happens, we get married, then this minor thing happens, so it means you divorce me because of this minor thing.
You see,
No, we are saying
marriage is
dating.
kind of different from dating.
It's a different ball game.
So,
I believe we
but
cannot
if you are
speak
ready, to
marriage.
take the step with the
But
person,
people divorce all the time over
only
small things.
Oh, of course.
But marriage is different from dating.
Yes.
Some people say it is better to break a relationship than break a marriage.
Definitely.
When you break a marriage, it is forever on you. You were once a divorcee. But if you get out of a relationship,
I mean,
ex-girlfriend, like who cares?
no one might ever even know.
No,
that
they don't tell you.
Tell them, of course.
Or if I wasn't popular.
But why shouldn't we sort it out?
That's what she's saying.
That's what
Deal
they do.
breaker.
If we can, why not? ABR. Some people can forgive cheating. Others cannot.
Of course, cheating. Oh,
they cannot.
Red
So
flag.
like.
No, but Princess, I think you were making a point about the fact that you've been with him for a while. You know it's because of finances.
Small
That is why
steps.
he's not taking the steps.
So you know that maybe finances. It's not like he's cheating. He does not want to. Probably he has a standard for you that he wants to meet. He knows that just like Tracy and Sako, the only say yes. And
but what are you doing as a partner to help him meet that aim he wants?
That is where the conversation should be had. That I'm not ABR. You have given him this standards that I want to have 100 people on my wedding. I want to do I want to do my wedding here, Maldives, Greece, So please let's revise what we agreed for marriage so that we can just do it, because I don't believe in a very lengthy dating.
Of course, it doesn't guarantee, as she said.
Once we've had a decision, we know where we are going
date
to.
for 3 months and get married the next month.
Hi, Sharon.
Length.
I like you. With the time aspect of it, I think it varies, honestly, because people can be with you for 3 months and they'll be like, nah, I can't continue. It may be true that, we decided that but there's something, probably they've spoken about it for severally, and then you are still doing the same thing, but they decide that, I'm leaving you. Sometimes after 7 years too, people can say that, I'm ready to take the next step with you, that is married. So timing is very dicey, it's very subjective depending on the two people. So know where the two of you are leading to. Say, then cry. Munim say, we'll get married, and don't be flingy.
The length of time, or sometimes longer length, spending more time dating helps you to get to know the person better.
No, if it's getting to know the person better, then the time is not a factor.
How long do medical students?
No, I'm saying it is not
like
a factor, but sometimes it helps.
It helps,
but
especially for people that they're trying to cover up some tracks of behaviors.
Yeah.
Hey.
Are you a supporter of strong man?
Who's a strong man?
You don't know.
No, who's a strong? No, because
don't you know that?
No, we're not saying strong man as in a man who is strong or strong.
The rapper
man. They're strong. Like you have to date people. Oh no, that one there.
Yes, that's what he said.
No.
And then he has a baby mama, but they are still not married.
So it means
no one, maybe he has his own reasons, but to say that you have to date me for 7 years. Who signed that contract? Who passed that bill? They have to date me for 7 years. My dear, no, it doesn't.
Ella, please, before we wrap up, do you have anything to tell us?
As they all say, it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
You can date someone for 7 years and the person wouldn't marry you.
Yeah.
And go and date someone for 3 months and get married to the person. So
you'll be happy.
It depends on who you are dating and what you guys want to achieve.
Exactly.
So I can date you for 3 months and I think, I'm ready to take this step. We get married.
Yeah.
I can date you for 7 years. So it's a 50-50 chance. Okay. With the length of time for relationship, I think it's a 50-50 chance. Yeah, we could date for 3 months and we could get married the next month. That's fine. We could date for 7 years and we wouldn't get married. It's not like, it's not guaranteed again. So it's a 50-50. You can date for 7 years and get married and live happily ever after, like you guys want. And then we can also date for 7 years and it won't lead to anywhere. So I beg, 50-50. Doesn't really matter.
So then, generally, our advice to everyone out there is that you should define your relationship before you get into it.
Know who you are.
So that you know what you're getting into. If we
pray.
are just dating for fun.
Pray, please.
Whether
Christian or traditional. If you are traditional, polarization. If you're Muslim, pray. If you're Christian, pray. Because the thing is, you will never know the genuine
if you're Buddhist, what do you
If you're Buddhist,
what do you
one
do?
bonfire crown and to sing One bomb pie cry to say now.
But we have some people who don't pray and their relationship is
It's
going well.
perfect.
There's some
No,
people
no,
are
no.
praying and Charlie.
It's still
No.
The
So you
thing
should.
is, we are
It's
human
a different
beings.
topic. I don't want
Okay,
to.
but at the end of it all, whatever
Define-
God you succumb to, pray to
Pray
that
to
God.
the
Yes.
Lord, yes.
Okay.
As they will pour like
I think this was a very interesting
Of course,
episode.
yeah.
Like, let's give it up for
Yeah.
ourselves. For the length of time, we've seen people who met for 3 months and marriage worked for them. We've seen people who dated 10 years, they married. People who dated 12 years and never married. So, but personally, I wish for a love like Sarkodie and Tracy's own, or Stoneboy and Louisa. Oh, all
So
too
Mama Clapwell.
soon. All too soon. I mean, we need to call it a day. But I really enjoyed my time with you guys.
Yeah, we did
and
too.
I hope to see you again on the show.
more juicy topics.
So if you've watched the show with us so far, what should you do?
like,
Share.
Subscribe.
And give a quick comment.
Comment down there.
As always,
Tell us your favorite parts of the conversation. We want to hear
also
from
for
you.
Mama.
post.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
You will hear from them. You
Yeah.
the comments you give.
But
People,
please,
people will be waiting for you at the
Yeah.
comments.
Be coming down in the comment section.
No violence, no violence.
Coming down.
Thank you all for journeying through with us on this particular episode. We believe you enjoyed it. And as always, we're bringing you more interesting episodes on this season of what? This thing called dating.
Yeah.
As always, our sponsors are Handy Homes and Apartment Luxury at your side, Surgeonal Clothing, Visa Assist, your #1 travel partner. And then we have also Black Origin Communications sponsoring us. And as always and forever, I am your host, Alina Adoboy, and catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.